from Markbri.
I mean, Cloud is just very solid in teams. You can kind of just slap him into any team, and it's just, in a lot of ways, it's an upgrade, you know?
And just getting to see Gluttony live like this, such fascinating to see, because it's a character, Wario's not a character you see very often. C4, obviously from NorCal, Snorley from South Florida, but it's just, I mean, once Reflex retired, it just kind of went the way of the dinosaur.
And after Avadango stopped playing him seriously at the top tournaments, we stopped seeing him at the top 8s and whatnot. Like, I remember playing Avadango's Wario at EVO in top 8. I remember that. And that was like at the time when I was like, yo, what the hell does Wario do?
What is this character?
Yeah.
And that was that Custom Warriors at that point?
Yes, with the bike, with the super fast bike. I remember. Oh my god.
Electric Bike can be summed up in one word: silly. But even normal bike, he's using it to full advantage here. Only 74% too. Warriors going to be living a bit if they are not able to close it out just like that.
That was a very early kill. That's a very strange kill.
That was sick. They killed him sub 80.
They needed that. Oh, forward throw, up tilt. That was. If he didn't save him, he could have actually killed Gluto right there.
As he was sitting here, like riding that platform across to the side. Smashville may be Sheikville, but she's got a summer home in Town & City.
She's just really good at these combos that drag you a long way. He went for forward throw. I assume he felt a little threatened because Sheik's throws don't really protect you. So like if you throw to your teammate, you can get killed, for example. But he's also low percent, so maybe he just didn't notice. You notice how he backed away while shooting needles, and he kind of told with movement in the game to tell his teammate to go forward.
Did he eat a fireball? So we saw an explosion from Wario, so it had to be either it wouldn't be the bike because that would heal him. It had to have been a fireball. That's fascinating. And that finishing touch center stage as well.
Yeah, that was quite a catch. They actually they needed that because the red team had some sort of momentum going on a moment ago, but now it's all blue team.
Yeah, not only that, I mean Mario's in kill percent and Sheik's not far away from it right now. Full Rage Wario with full waft. I'm very afraid.
I like that. Okay, so he let Gluto do something, didn't punish it, and then run away from him and up smash. Basically, he called out the up smash evasion. It's like it's a scenario where like you make someone do something and then you're trying to catch the escape route, which I really enjoy.
And we do see the waft get wasted there.
Yeah, the waft missing is a big deal because it's one of the things that makes this team even better. Wario as a teammate is, I guess you could say in some ways it's like kind of like Cloud because he has that strong down B finisher, if you want to put it that way. But Wario takes a long time to get his finisher.
Ooh, and that was I mean, look at how long that back throw took. That was a full charged up smash. Oh, hello.
I want to say that was actually down throw. Wario's down throw? Yeah.
Does it send behind him? Oh, that is right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Do you ever see that Wario in Brawl double infinite chain grab?
No, on full disclosure, I never played Brawl.
Okay, so in doubles, right? Wario plays very similar in both games, right? So what Wario does is that he does a lot of aerial spacing. So he jumps in, threatens you, and then pushes back, jumps back because he has that interesting aerial momentum. In this game, he doesn't have quite the best aerial momentum, but he can still pull off a very similar strategy with air dodging. So he jumps in, threatens, jumps back, and then Cloud comes in. That's the strategy that blue team has been employing right now. And down throw is very good because it sets up the opponent in a very, I guess you could say, very easy angle to just punish. It's very consistent, so you can just kind of sit there and charge it, and it doesn't matter what way they're holding, you're going to get it. But in Brawl, that was actually an infinite chain grab.
I really like Glutony's approach at the start of every match. We've seen him just use the bike, just immediately causes pressure, and then also infiltrate the lines. You know, you start, back to back with your partner, and then suddenly the Wario is behind you.
Yeah, I like to see Wario as kind of like a ninja. He's just infiltrating the enemy forces with that bike.
That might be the greatest thing I've ever heard about Wario in my life. Wario the Ninja.
All I can tell is that Gluto is just not afraid to create pressure in any situation.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, even in scenarios where he's not, I guess you could say it's safe to go for aggression, he likes to make the opponent be afraid of him. He likes to throw the first card and make people feel it.
Whether he's in advantage or not, he's just like, yeah, this is the button I'm going to push. Because like biking in itself, not exactly the best of moves. Really, really easy to counter. But when you just have somebody that's just like, all right, whatever, I'm just going to go push this now.
You notice the up B, he up B midair. that might be one of the strategies where if a kill doesn't finish at middle percent, then they can just go for the high up B. I think that should kill very early. That's a very strong move. That actually killed. That's crazy.
Charged up smash. We're not really seeing that many limit plays, but you know, when you have as long of a throw, and that's so interesting too, because you see how that throw works from Wario. Just like Mario, it's actually going to stop someone from coming in, and instead he gets to sit in the back and just charge that full.
Oh, the water, the water, the water. If he got caped there, he would have reversed all his momentum. He would have been off the level without a jump. That was a okay. So I love that delay because he delayed it a little bit to push the Wario a little bit closer to the blast zone, and then he almost killed him from that. I think if he was 1 or 2% more damage, that would have actually killed. Very, very close.
All right, we do see the shine come on. Slight lead for blue team right now in percentages. Oh, but he's dead. He's dead.
Very early. That young middle percent. That is all Gluttony needed to do that match. That's how you win the match.
So he died at 64. He was like what, 30 something when the waft hit?
I want to say like 40 something.
Yikes. And I mean, we look at this, Markbri sitting. Okay, finally now losing that stock 2.5 minutes in.
This is not impossible. I mean, right now they're even on stocks. It's just that they're down by a lot of percent. The problem with this, though, is that red team has to completely just outplay them really hard because it's all about neutral. It's not about like a specific combo they want to do, a specific setup. It's more so about, hey, let's just completely, solidly, consistently beat them.
Right, of course. And that's not the easiest thing to do because like, against some characters, you can kind of go to the other side of the stage in 2v1 while they're coming over. But with both Cloud and Wario having those quick approach options really prevents that. It's just the F tilt. Goodbye.
I love that he went for that forward tilt because he got pushed. He was blocking. He got pushed due to the forward tilt, and then just immediately went for a forward tilt in place, right? Because if the Sheik went for another forward tilt, a jab, or a grab, he dies.
Right. Just completely out of the range of it. Beautiful micro spacing.
Okay. Yeah. He used the win box to try to make it harder for him to be punished. He went for an up B. I think he's trying to 2-frame, isn't he?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I want to say that he tried to 2-frame with that up B. Maybe drag him into the cloud.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
And that's just, it's amazing how that dash attack worked too, because it literally put him in the perfect position to hit that side B.
The way I see it is that both people were actually working as a unit there. One person was working the ledge, one person was working the roll spot. I like it because it goes on to show how people are actually working together when they cover options rather than like, you know, one person doing whatever and one person doing whatever else. Blue team definitely feels like they practice a lot coming into this event. Not to say that red team didn't, but it just goes on to show that they've been actually practicing the setup. The more you can see strategists working together, the more you can see how they actually labbed it out.
I'm actually curious to like see how often, if at all, Gluttony and Markbri have played before this.
I know that European players in general, they really make it a point to practice when they come abroad to America. They don't get that many opportunities to actually come, but when they do, they actually practice a lot.
You got to make sure the trip 1,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean is worth it. It's the same thing with the Japanese players, you know, when you have such a limited time and such a limited chance for exposure, you have to make the most of every opportunity.
I know the Japanese players, when they go abroad, right, they make like these Wi-Fi practice sessions where like they practice with each other all day. They come over to their houses. They go hard. When Japan players play, they play like 10 hours a day. I've seen it. I've been there.
And then really it falls on the team of, you know, Dan and sinnyboo to play spoiler to that. They want to make sure that they can defend home turf, if you will. You know, you have that sense of pride for the Midwest. You want to make sure that, you know, you guys are the ones that takes out the European squads.
Oh, I was actually a godlike force smash. So he spot that shit. That was actually very reminiscent of Ally, where like he'll whiff punish with smash attacks more than he doesn't try to go for many read smash attacks, but more so about whiff punishing, which I think is one of the best ways to land Mario attacks, because you have the intangibility from the up smash, then you have the forward smash, you know, just very, very weird angle that it kind of Mario swings forward. It's just very hard to challenge.
You have the beauty of that frame 4 down smash. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna hit buttons.
I like that. The slow ball wait into the dash attack. Oh, he grabbed the wrong person.
But interesting to see the Sheik Needles just kind of reset the situation too.
That Sheik is very good at that. Every time you feel unsafe, you roll away, let Sheik Needles race it.
Goodbye, Nair.
No, the wrong way, the wrong way. That was crucial. Going the wrong way, Mayhem, you actually got saved.
Nair in the back air there. I mean, just putting consistent pressure right now. Red team with a decent lead at the moment, though. At least a full stock. And we got rid of Limit, too. 2 birds, 1 stone at the moment.
Yeah, Red team is actually doing amazing this match. The main adaptation that I'm seeing right now is that they're employing a lot more Sheik Needles to win the neutral. And Mario is doing a lot of force smash to whiff punish. So he's making them threaten to actually run in and grab, because blue team's done a lot of grabs, a lot of Wario bite, a lot of these moves that are good on block. But by whiff punishing with smash attack, you make them at least second guess themselves a lot more. So I think that's working out really well for Red team right now. Yeah, Mario needs to come in there. The Sheik have to get up. Because if she didn't, Mario was at the danger of maybe dying to like something.
We see Dan getting to cheat death one more time there. The down smash once again sending him to the opposite side of the screen.
I love that up B. He covered both options. He covered him air dodging or down at it, and Gluto actually going for the punish. That was brilliant decision making.
The longest charged up smash possible. Says, please come in here and push your button.
He just lost a little bit of patience there. He really. Oh, you see that up tilt to cover the neutral lane? That seemed very consistent. Up tilt to cover landings. That seemed. Oh, the jab block. Oh, he actually almost died. He almost blew up. Red team really needs to take Gluto stock. If they do, he needs to take the stock.
And that Mario stock just disappeared too. It was not long ago Dan was on his 3rd stock and just completely eliminated it.
That was the DI cross up. That was the DI cross up upper. He went a little behind him, and then that might have tricked Gluto to DI the wrong way, because he barely DI'd that upper, and that's why he died. Back throw. Back here. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Jump smack and Needles. Maybe a miscommunication, expecting Dan to run in and punish that forward smash.
Well, they're probably both like nervous in some capacity. You know, it's like you might think like 2-on-1s are easy, and obviously they are easier. But there's an unknown anxiety factor when you have an easy scenario and you could drop it, where you don't want to drop the easy scenario.
You don't want to let your opponent, your partner down. You don't want to hit your partner in the process too. You know, so if you start stepping over each other's toes, it really gets difficult.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy who like messed up in a 2-on-1. It just feels bad.
Yeah. All right, so that once again first point on the board there for Dan and sinnyboo. 2-1. We're looking at a couple of counter picks here to live through though. Town and City. Not super surprising, honestly. Cloud obviously does very well on this stage, and maybe we'll finally see one of those upbeat kills from Wario now.
Yeah, the Town and City ceiling makes it so finish touch kills earlier, so those upper. Wario probably has an easier time landing against Sheik resets thanks to the platform. So overall, all in all, good pick. This stage, however, makes it easier for Red team to get kills. Mario up smash will kill a little earlier, and then Sheik upper and all that good stuff. So it helps both teams a little bit. It probably is more so about like a comfort pick or something along those lines. You notice the team spacing right here, how they're fighting as a team rather than as like individuals? I love the adaptation from Red team. They're actually really stepping it up right now.
Absolutely. And we're seeing just tons of neutral wins so far. Oh my god, the coverage!
Okay, all right.
Back air for no air dodge, bouncing fish for air dodge. That was fantastic.
The reason that that bouncing fish was even better is because he delayed it slightly, because he expected a drift away air dodge as well. Not just an air dodge, but a drift away air dodge. That's an early kill, but that was an amazing reversal. I really enjoyed that.
Goodbye, Diamond Cutter.
Red team is popping off. Like just the sheer confidence to go for that up smash, that takes confidence. You have to really be feeling yourself.
And
Passive play.
I like sinnyboo and really playing non-committal while you're waiting for the star KO to finish.
Yeah, he went like both people. He went a little forward, a little back, a little forward, a little back. You cannot trick them, but you have to create pressure on both people in a 2-on-1. Makes it a lot easier. Looking at Gluto sitting at 112, 113 now.
This is great because Waft is about to be online. There it is.
He air dodged into him. You saw that?
65-20. Both of these characters probably dying from his side of the stage. Waft.
Down it, down it. I like that down it because it sets up for a grab and it puts both people nearby.
There it is. 48,
no.
Not quite.
Yeah, okay, that was a wasted that beat because you want to kill when you get the move. It takes too much time to set up. If you don't get a kill, then it's not nearly as good.
It's a waste. It's absolutely a waste.
Neutral it. I love that. He went for neutral because it will set up a team follow-up.
The backer there, but that's not going to be enough to finish. Deep backer again.
I love the beat of ooh.
Not what you want. You had the meat shield in front of you.
To be honest with you, that beam blade was top tier because he waited. He tried to react or wait for the needles, and then he shoots beam blade, which creates a perfect punish because it goes through the needles.
The blue team taking an ever so slight lead right now.
He's pressuring the ledge as much as he can. It's not easy though.
Bouncy Fish Center is not going to be doing it.
Both teams separated right now. That's an important kill. They needed that kill. Mario dangerous percent because just like that, he almost died.
So interesting to see what they focus on. Do they take out the Cloud stock? Do they 2v1 Gluto? There goes Cloud.
Yeah, I want to say blue team actually has the lead because if they kill the Mario, then both people are going to be at kill percent. You know, like it's very easy to create a 2-1 scenario from this rather than two people at low percent, if that makes sense.
Spacing battle between Gluto and Dan there.
Yeah, the bike can kill. If you actually angle the bike down or like push it down to people, it can actually kill quite early.
Oh, and that's so unfortunate.
Okay.
Dan had to wait so long.
He needs to stay alive. Yeah, he's gonna have to have the Sheik approach actually. Back throw.
Oh! Double kill! Double kill!
That's incredible. That's okay. All right.
7-96 right now. sinnyboo. We saw how proficient he was against Double Cloud when we were saying Melanie and Daybreak. This is I feel like this may be a lock to go to Game 5 now.
Anything can happen. I mean, Cloud does do really well with stray follow-ups. I mean, he can do like an upper into an up tilt and then get him 50, and then it's a last hit scenario to the limit. But he's doing an amazing job on pressure the ledge. Cloud does struggle up to upper setup. He goes for the up E, trying to cover down there.
Super risky.
Trying to cover down there. I see he's jumping out of hitstun. Maybe it will be wise to like cover jump. No, he's rolling into him. Be careful. This is very difficult for Sheik to kill Cloud in this scenario. If you're playing neutral, you're. Like, this is last hit. This is last hit.
Yeah.
This is last hit. This is last hit.
Oh man.
Careful. That was a genius side B because if he didn't, then you will be pressured to let us get up.
That was godlike.
Okay, he can make it back. He's fine. He's fine. That was a top tier grab.
Fair.
That's it.
That's it. And we're going to Game 5. Yeah, sinnyboo with the appropriate pop-up. I gotta say, that was. We went from Sheik being up 125-0, neutral. Suddenly it's 125-75, and the Sheik's just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, all it takes is one hit.
And that one jab knocking him out of the cross slash. Frames away from an alternate reality.
It was actually forward, but
it was forward? Okay,
it was forward because he was from the ledge. But I think the reason it was that is because of the disjoint. It was because of the disjoint. Because the side B does have intangibility, but it has a very small startup. So pretty much only I want to say like 2-3 frames actually saved them there. It was as close as you can have.
And now we see the pivotal Game 5 once again on Town and City. But both Dan and sinnyboo look very comfortable on here. This was not something they really struggled with.
Yeah, we're going back to Town and City. Obviously, they feel comfortable on the stage. The reason you will go back to a stage like this, even if you just lost on it, is because probably you're thinking to yourself, we can win that. We can do a little better.
Right.
You know?
When it was that close to begin with, we were a couple of hits away. 2 or 3 neutral exchanges away from finishing out this game.
Red Team's actually doing fantastic. They're not just winning the neutral, but they're making them afraid. Like, you notice how we don't see the comfortable punish we were seeing. We're not seeing, like, force smashes anymore. We're not seeing charge up smashes to the rolls. We're not seeing Gluto just jumping in all over the place, you know?
Oh, but what a beautiful punish there. Because you cannot throw that grenade out on me like that.
Yeah, they need to not get desperate now. Footstool! He actually went for the footstool. You know why? Because if he got the near footstool there, charge force smash, then
Bam.
That's you pretty much died.
What?
He's fine. He's fine. He can.
Oh, that is right. Because ground bike and aerial bike are two different things.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, if Wario comes off the stage on the bike, you can do it again in the air. So you have ground bike load time, and you have air bike load time. So they're two separate things. So it looks like he's going to go deep into the blast zone. What is he doing? Why is he SDing? And then it's like, okay, we're back.
Wario actually has a much better recovery than and it seems like. There's a lot of really random tricks that you can do with the bike.
Oh, beautiful follow-up there.
Red team is falling apart a little bit in terms of punishes. Oh, that down air almost killed him.
No, a second time too. Wow, sitting at 140 now. And this has kind of been the same thing we've seen a couple times now. Gluto right at the 2-minute mark for a while for full rage. Eliminates it there with the up smash though.
They are stuck behind, but it's not impossible because they can just give Cloud. They can make something clutch happen. But I would definitely want to give the edge to blue team, especially because Gluto right now has a fully charged waft. Is that a fully charged waft?
It is.
Yeah, that
yeah, because he's at 22 and glowing.
Yeah, I want to say.
And we're looking at 5.5 minutes right now. We haven't seen it used just yet. And so both characters with limit right now.
Basically. That was actually a very, very difficult to deal with bite right there because you have to shield because you want to respect neutral or waft, but then that gives you a free grab. Like in that scenario, I'd rather lose to the grab right here, pretty much.
And even right there, you know, he started the waft as the spot dodge occurred. Spot dodge finished the waft, or excuse me, the waft. The bite still happened.
Yeah, the bite stays out for quite a bit. And you don't want to roll if you can expect the waft. And that sounds dangerous.
There goes Mario, and we're looking. This is looking tough right now.
Yeah, this is. They don't really have kill setups like that. Blue team adapted in a way that they're going back to their more confident playstyle. Like they were a little more shook in game 4. They were a little bit more shook at the beginning of this game. But as soon as
the bear off the top, what?
Okay, hold on. This can happen. This is possible. Hold on, never mind.
We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. And what better way to finish off this first game week 5 we've seen to go to last stock. I'm still very scared of Gluttony, and
he missed it. That's what they needed. That's the momentum they needed.
That's an opening.
That's an opening. Right now, if I'm Sheik, I'm afraid. Oh, the grab release. He mashed jump out of the grab, which means that it's guaranteed for him to. Oh.
Yeah, I like to see that too. Just sitting there as we watch this edge guard occur from Gluttony, just sit and charge limit.
Safe. He has to go for something. The bike almost
extended the hitbox, right?
The bike almost did the assist. Okay, the bike is coming down tilt to cover the ledge.
The bike broke it this time too. Should be forward throw. Yep.
No, yeah. Actually, you're right. Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
He has both.
Just looking at the percents, yeah. If he goes for the back throw or the down throw, Cloud's going to finish it off because you saw him starting to charge that up smash. But the forward throw's in that percents, and he's probably it's like a DI mix-up because he's trying to avoid that up smash as well. You know, fantastic set. Midwest looking very strong in that. Dan and sinnyboo going to be, I believe, now on loser's side.